I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
How might I serve you, Arisen? Is there aught this pawn might do for you?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different... Comrades approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Stay with me, Arisen. Walk right back. Let my magic grant you mental loop. That is you ready. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Feast your eyes on this!
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Are you certain you're happy to have me along? Pleased to make your acquaintance.
All creatures who know death cling to life.
There's a wonder any foe challenges us with the Arisen in our midst. Just a moment!
It's taking every ounce of my strength just to remain standing. Will this march never end?
I fear for our chances if we were to be set upon now.
faster!
This foe seems unlikely to catch a chill, however cold our ice attacks may be.
I'll save you!
You won't? Another one down, are you, Risen?
Forgive me for being a bird in the resin.
Fascinating way to end a foe. This will serve for a fine tale when I rejoin my masters beyond the rift.
Truly?
My thanks. Take it before it burns a hole in me pocket.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly. Nothing to report, I'm afraid. I'm yours to command, Arisen.
Is there aught this pawn might do for you? We've not counted a thief among our number for some time. 'Tis somewhat lamentable that none of us are fighters.
Fighters make steadfast allies in close quarters combat.
Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed.
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again.
We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best travelled?
What are we tarrying for? Onward, I say! I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Have at me! I'll gladly take on any number of foes.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Fear not.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves. Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself. I will protect you. This one's shaking.
Where do you think you're going, eh?
You're bloody terrified of me.
Witness my magics!
Run!
This one's shaking.
Nasty blow, that!
Most impressive, Master.
People like that will be done here soon enough.
It was a glorious success.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh? Ready to tackle today's adventures, Arisen? I'm full of vim myself. I'm only glad to have proven my worth.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your...
They say thieves strike swift as the wind and sudden as a thunderbolt. I shall endeavor not to disappoint. If I learn of a matter that requires your attention, I shall inform you directly.
You are wise indeed to have sought my aid.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust. Wait to find out what's inside. Lucky us. That's worth taking.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit. There's still that go to waste.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Sword strikes true!
Thank you. Here, by way of thanks.
Oh, I should tell you. There's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now? That does ring a bell. Aha! I've got it. I can guide you there if you wish.
'Twould seem we've little choice but to set out for the place.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last. Ah, material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen. Are you fit to travel? Then let's not dawdle. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
I'm gonna enjoy this. Go on.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
You're going to regret that.
You're really pushing your luck.
Not bad, eh?
Shove off. Then I shall remain by your side.
There's no debilitation a curative can't mend.
I don't fancy my chances.
I'll gut you and feed you your entrails.
You're bloody terrified of me, aren't you?
I'll crush you if you keep that up.
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen. I don't fancy my chances.
This ain't good.
Excellent. I could have done no better.
Someone is asking for it.
bleeding rogue!
Let us rescue! You'll never live it down!
I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait right there. Down the flames before it is too late.
Out the chance!
I'll gut you and feed you your...
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master.
You are in need of... Allow me. Wait a minute. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there. I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen.
Show the blackguard you're not to be trifled with!
I am sorry. Stand firm. You are here. An enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
One of us has been drenched!
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may...
Hail, Arisen. Do you... Oh, you're back. And...
Tis a pleasure to meet you.
I see not even the Arisen. Good. Master, I've naught more to say.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found? And while we're here. Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Indeed. Surely we've time for a short kip ere we continue on our merry way. Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
While travelling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Prepare yourself!
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Is there no getting through this door?
My greens are second to none. Leave off! I thought you earned my spite!
Can't wait to find out what's inside.
They say the Sovereign's up in the palace, recovering from his battle wounds.
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
Halt! You are approaching the gates of Vernworth, capital of Vermund. None may pass without the proper documents. If you've an entry permit, an invitation, or proof of citizenship, present it now. I see. So you are to meet with Captain Brandt. I shan't impede you then. Come with me.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, you should know that this individual fought valiantly to defend the troops. The Watchhead told me himself.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermund. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermund's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Such quietude is a...
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Ah, good, you return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
It can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
This really is fine craftsmanship. It's particularly different as well.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths.
Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
It takes two to make a sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
The rules at your leisure. Uh-huh.
Greetings. Welcome to the guild. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. Have you found any of the items we discussed? Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or greatswords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking.
Hoi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment. Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids, I've since learned. No doubt they're hoarding the stolen arms in their den from the tell of it. Their lair lies somewhere along the western road. Pray do be careful. If aught were to go awry, 'twould weigh heavily on my heart. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life, eh?
Well met, son.
The Goblin's lair. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of... mind to know someone taught them a... lesson, at least.
Welcome to Bjorn, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Hope to see you again.
As a matter of fact, the time I spent apart from you was miserable indeed, Master. May we never be parted again.
What's done is done. All that matters is that you are here to fight for our master now.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to...
Peruse at your leisure.
For a song it does.
Mayhap I'll set out on my own adventures.
Well met, sir.
Ought to take a moment to replenish my strength.
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
Well met. You are come. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality. In all Vernworth.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. I returned safe and sound, and I dare say wiser for my travels.
'Tis an odd thing to wake after the sun has fallen.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Oh, I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigour.
I get along with everyone.
Time to head to market, methinks.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
Peruse at your leisure. Always the same.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an egg.
Tis too late to turn the tide. My fate is sealed. I cannot take
My legs are fair numb from
That's that taken care of. Where to next?
Welcome.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Peruse at your leisure.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the code of Vermont to her own benefit, and many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
The absolute nerve of him. Gliding into you and running off. Has no one any respect for the arisen in this city? Though I cannot enter the palace myself, I will at least escort you to the entrance.
This isn't much to go on. Flattering all day is tiring work. Monsters are really scary. I've never seen one.
There's naught I love more than a saucy rumour.
Stop that!
hurts just thinking about it.
There's a lot I love more than a saucy room.
This is my favorite place in all the town.
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment, even I know when to shut the trap. Always another
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
All this quiet makes me come o'er anxious. Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment.
There's got to be something fun to do.
Famished. Time to repast. Time to head to market, methinks. All this quiet makes me come o'er anxious. Would that I could stay all day.
What should I do?
Over here!
Some call it cultured, I call it dull.
Was I too quick for you, Master? Don't worry, I shall wait for you right here.
Is this a challenge, Arisen? To see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Do you know... how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage. So, you've come.
Oh, if aught goes awry.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
My knees have been acting up of late.
I really would have been better off a baker.
I'd rather not steal if I can avoid it.
Strike! Now!
Stepped in here. Stepped in here.
The best quality a soldier can have is
I'm not going to take that from you.
Huh? Thanks, I suppose.
What must needs be done?
Not more can be done.
Steel yourself! I'm counting on you!
I mislike the look of this.
Never should have taken this shift.
How dare you! Pray do not interrupt.
tomorrow. If you want to leave, show us your, sincerity. That's enough out of you. First, assess the field, then act accordingly.
Everyone's as I am, seems like. Boy, that's not on.
Like it or not.
I'd rather not pull steel if I can avoid it.
Let's try.
So tired. I barely able to tie my boots.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Can't complain, mind.
Sooner be home.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut
It's
off.
no easy thing, making a living as a soldier. I ne'er had cause to draw steel. I shall not stand idly by. Darn it. I'm nodding off where I stand. Tis no easy thing, living as a soldier.
Good to see you, Master. I'd gladly accompany you into the palace if I could, Master, but my
Time was, you scarce saw any beastrons here in Vernworth. You'd think that'd be on account of immigration, but not so. See, a child born of both races always favours the beastron. At least I've ne'er beheld a human with a beastron parent. Well, I suppose it might be possible, but 'tis unheard of. If we keep mixing, someday our kingdom will end up with more beastrons than they've got all in Batal.
Could you come over here?
Yep.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today. I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
So, you've come.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended, or Jesus arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be Arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be? Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
I mustn't let the captain see my movement.
At last.
I could see myself having a kip.
I see you cannot manage without me for a moment, Arisen.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, where ought we to go now?
Anywhere's better than the middle of a crowd.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done.
In the years since the consul...
Pray, take yourself elsewhere. Our services are only available to members of this establishment.
What is your purpose here?
Sometimes I wonder... Beg pardon, sir, but I'm on duty at present.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
You'd best watch yourself. Do you know who I am?
Do forgive me, but who are you? Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Ray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself. I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Do forgive me, but who are you?
A fine place to sit and gather one's thoughts. Not much going on.
Have you ever been at a loss as to how to proceed? Or felt like you'd forgotten aught but couldn't recall what 'twas? Well, whenever I'm lost, I go to a professional to have my fortune told. And around here, that's Ursula, the Oracle. Her services are not to be underestimated. Many a time has her advice given me a moment of pure revelation. So if you're ever in need of guidance, why not seek out an oracle yourself? That'd be my advice.
Not without its charms.
Greetings. It is quiet about.
Not much going on.
Always sets me to think this place.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Could have sworn I ought to
It is an item of exceptional rarity. I cannot wait to tell my own master of its existence. A treasure chest. Oh, I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Not like
I've heard there's a means to tell if someone who claims to be arisen is in fact the real thing. See, there's an oracle up in the palace. There's only one arisen in the world. So no matter how many pretenders come forth, the oracle can see through their lies. Although, come to think of it, is that really proof? Does the oracle know who the arisen is?
There's comfort.
Can't say I've any Splendid! Off to market I go.
A lonely place, but not without its charms.
I've little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
This is where I come alive. Sometimes this is the only place I can find it.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off.
This is where I come when life gets overwhelming.
You stop and have a look. And wares of every ilk.
Need anything?
Interested in my wares? Pleasure doing business with you.
nothing caught your eye? That's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Nothing's harder than living in honest. The rules at your neck.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. What say you? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
Off we go then. There are beasts to be slain.
There is surely no challenge to which we cannot rise.
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. I know the way. Follow me.
What should I do?
My legs are fair numb.
Arms! Arms for the poor! Pray grant those...
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir.
What teachings might salve the people's woes? It is my duty to devote my life to prayer and virtue. I spend my days in quiet reflection. Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind. What teachings might salve the people's
Ah, material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Was I lacking in devotion?
On Billet, he did.
I've just remembered I've somewhere to be. Isn't there anything to do round here?
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome...
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
We fight!
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go. Haven't you a lantern arisen?
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Wait! Don't leave me here, Arisen!
Ah, now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Oh, I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed.
I knew it to be so. A passage here? Truly, there are secrets around every corner.
Pray keep your wits about you. We'd need them to go barging in.
I could do this all day. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. Chance to use this.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Right where I want you.
No debilitation of curative can't mend.
Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen!
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you? No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind...
Got it, Master!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
I hope you weren't expecting this.
I could have done no better. Well said.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's all to be found down here? I'm here, by your side.
becomes clear.
This room has quite the temper.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
It is a treasure in the truest sense.
How exciting! My heart is fit to burst.
Staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Would that I could stay with you forever, Arisen.
Ah, good. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle our busy work.
Very well. I shall lend you my aid. You do seem to be in need of it.
Whatever else might be said of me, know that I served you with all I had.
Please dispense with the formalities.
The field of battle is wont to hit us against our fellows, but let us not make cutting them down easier to bear.
You have my support. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Oh, right there.
That was outstanding, if I do say so myself.
Once more! If I learn of a matter that requires your attention, I shall inform you directly. There is no shortage of beasts that need culling in this world.
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
Well, we may not die in battle, but I can't see.
same as any Costa risen. You could have been doused in oil. Prepare yourself!
As you wish. I shall return directly. Shall we make them rue their own impatience?
It is fighting the right.
Is easily done.
Too fast for you.
I shall see to it this does... not happen again.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a minute. Sleep magic? One can see far to the distance from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savour the scene.
You have my support.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
I shan't let them harm you.
Well done, Master.
Now there's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Now that is a surprise.
The field of battle is wont to pit us against our fellows, but that does not make hunting them down easier to bear.
Travelling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover.
'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way?
Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction.
Good.
We're here.
'Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
What I wouldn't give for a map, particularly one that could tell us where all the treasure lies.
Understood.
I'll get that for you.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Wish me to return? At once, master.
An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
I've a feeling 'tis best left untravelled. Am I the only one?
Methinks we've earned a brief repose. What say you, Arisen? 'Tis our duty to bring the
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
We've scoured the place from top to bottom. I very much doubt there's aught left to find now.
I expect we shan't have need to return here for some time.
Would not be unwelcome for an ally to appear for once.
Right. To arms.
Is easily done.
Protect the shipment! Steel yourselves! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
How did this happen? We lost the best cargo. They are tenacious, that's it.
As planned.
Tis done.
I was sure we were to meet an early end. Fortunate we are that you should find us when you did. My humblest thanks, sir.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combats. You are in good health, I trust, Arisen?
I shall inform you if I learn aught of worth. I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day.
Don't trouble yourself, sir. I'll manage. Don't trouble yourself, sir.
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
Speak your will, and I'll see it done. Oh, I didn't see you there. Well, I suppose I was preoccupied with my thoughts. Thoughts of you, Arisen, naturally.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Indeed. Surely... We've time for a short kip ere we continue on our merry way.